essence of this video is to show you the real proof of how you can gain, like make profits on um, the crash games. For instance, we have the Sporty Hero, we have the Aviator, and the other likes. So for this particular video, we are going to use Sporty Hero. So I'm already on. So for the purpose of this too, I'll be using Sporty Bet app application. Yeah. So if you notice, I've already funded 1,000 naira because the plan is to um raise at least 100,000 naira from this 1,000 naira using a very strict approach, right? So this I'm going to game, so I'm picking Sporty Hero. Now, why I said 100,000 is the maximum stake you can do pay bet on the games, on this particular game is 100,000. So we are going to see how you are going to see with me how we are going to get to that 100,000 naira, starting with our 1,000 naira. So so before I dive into it and the rest, there are some things I think we should pay attention to. So number one, if you are looking for a quick box, quick scheme, like you just in like 2 hands or in 5 minutes you are already making 100,000 with your 1,000, please, this video is not for you. So this has to do with a lot of self discipline. The plan is there, the strategy is there, the signal is there. Of course, we are using signal to get this done. So we are looking at the 1.2 market. So we are going to try both the classic, in Sporty Euro, we have both the classic, we have the over and the under, and we have the range. So I will show you how we are going to mix all these together to achieve what we are set to do. So this is going to be a rollover, but the rollover will not just be 100% rollover. I will explain it as the video progresses. So, and also take note, since with this we can't say for sure that we'll hit this 100,000 naira mark in, let's say, 1 hour. We can't say we can do it in 2 hours. It could take 24 hours, it could take 48, it could take less, it could take more. But what matters is I will show you how you can be disciplined, stick to the plan, and achieve the result. Then for this purpose, we will also show you a lot of things. So we'll have the level 1, we'll have the level 2, and we also have the third level. So for now, we're going to start with the level 1. Of course, everything has to start with everything has to have the beginning. So this is a very painful part, because for this particular level 1, we are going to play for, we are going to have 31 tries, 31 tries without fail, 31. So we're going to break them into 10 different rounds. So we're going to have the round 1, our round 2, the third round, the fourth round, fifth round, sixth round, seventh, eighth, ninth, and the 10th round. So for the first round, we're going to have 4 tries. That's the only round that has 4 tries. The rest will just be 30 tries. So it's only the first round that will have 4 tries. So you can see the game has been playing for a while now. So what we're going to do, the first rule, we are going to start with the classic. Come to auto cash out. You have to do it. It's compulsory. It's compulsory, else your mind will mess with you. Like for instance, when it was playing 87, and maybe you won, let's say you cashed out at maybe 20, 25, 50, your mind will tell you that the next one will likely play high odds. So you want to stake high, you get. So before you know, you start losing your phone. So imagine the last five rounds after the 87 has all been less than 5, 5.0. So you can imagine how much you would have been losing consistently. So for this purpose, so we are going to put our 1.2. I'll try and as much as possible to reduce the long talks and the rest, but I just need us to be on the same page and to understand what we are trying to achieve here before I start, so that we are all clear. So the signal is it has been showing, it has been good for a while, but because I was doing the intro, I didn't want to really say anything yet. So for the sake of what we want to do, we are going to start now. So we are going to put 1,000 naira. Let's just wait a bit. Let's wait a bit, please. Let's wait a bit. Let's just wait a bit. So everything is set. Like now, we've placed our 1,000 naira, and we've also set our auto cash out at 1.2. That means we are not interested in any other thing than once is 1.2. That's all we need. And I'm going to do this for 31 consecutive times, not at a stretch. We will have definitely have break. Like I said, there will be rounds. So we are about starting at around one. So at around one, at the end of the day, we are supposed to make 2,616 naira. That means from this 1,000 that is on this account, we are going to achieve 2,016 naira in 4 rounds. So let's start. So that's our first round. It was successful. Say 1,200. So the next second round now, we are now staking 1,200 naira. So the signal is still good, so we are going for the second round. So we've also gotten which was we staked 1,200. There was something I was trying to explain earlier, that we are not doing 100% rollover. So for instance, in this 1,200, we won 1,440, but we are going to stake only 1,400, not 1,440. So the signal is still okay. So we go to the next round. So we've also won. So our remember we started with 1,000 naira, and already you can see it's 1,720. So the last, I told you we are going to do 6 times. Sorry, 4 times. So we'll stake 1,680. This is our last try for this round one. So we still have 9 more rounds to go. Remember, it's 10 rounds. So we are done for round one. Like I told you, it was 1,000. We all saw it when I started. So we've now raised it to 2,056. So for round two, which will be the fifth round, fifth, sixth, and seventh round, instead of doing 2,050 something, we are just going to place 2,000 naira. So for now, we are not going to play. See, it actually played um, past the 1.2 mark, and the signal showed that it will play ball. But the purpose of discipline, like I said, discipline matters in this game. Discipline matters. Without discipline, you will end up losing all your money. I guarantee you. I've been there. I'm actually practicing. I'm actually a living testimony of it. You will lose your money. You will lose everything when you're not disciplined. You can see it's still playing, right? So for now, we are going to pause the video. Then I'll be back when we want to do the round two. So please just bear with me so that we don't waste much of our time. I'll be back again for round two. Thank you. So we are ready for round two. Remember, we've done round one. We did from game 1 to game 4. So now we want to continue our game 5, game 6, and our game 7 under round 2. So let's say you left your Sportybet app, and please, before you start any game, always confirm that your auto cash out is on, and also confirm the amount. Is very, very important, because sometimes you could just go and place the bet and you didn't turn on auto cash out. It's very, very, very risky. Things can actually go very wrong. So we'll come to our auto cash out. Remember 1.2, that's the market we are going for. 1.2. Then the amount for around 5 is 2,000 naira that we're staking. So let's go ahead and place 2,000 naira. So signal is good. Here we go. So 2,000 naira to get 2,400 naira. So let's go. So that's round 5. That's 2-4. So the round 6 will now stake 2-4 to get 2-4 to get 2,880. So we'll go ahead and stake our 2-4. That's for round 6, game 6. So 1.2, we are good. So the next one will now be 2008. Remember, we got 2,880, but we're actually going to stake 2,800. There's a pattern, like I told you. We are not doing 100% rollover. We have a particular amount we are staking. So round 2 has been completed and it is success. Remember, we are being disciplined in this game. We don't play all, like now the signal is still good, but I would not go more than what I planned. Remember, it's all about discipline. Like I said, the signal is very good. You understand, it's still playing very well, but for the purpose of what we are doing and to eliminate what we call greed. Greed is very wicked. The mind has a way of playing pranks with you to tell you, oh, it's good, abandon what you're doing. Remember, we had a goal. We had a goal, right? The task was to how we can raise 100,000 using our 1,000 naira, and the plan was to play 1.2, right? But sometimes when you play, you start seeing all these big numbers. Like now, it has played 82. It brings that urge to, oh, let me go. I'll get it. Like now, you see, it's still playing very well. But remember, we had a plan and we had a focus. So we need to focus on our objective. The signal is still good, but we are going to pause for here. So when we come back, our third round, we are going to do 8, 9, 10. Let's see how quickly we will unfold this and get our desired destination of 100,000 naira. We'll be back for the third round. So guys, we are on the third round now. If you like what you've seen so far, kindly subscribe, like, and drop a comment. So signal is good. So like I say, we'll be exploring both the classic, over, under, and the range in this 1.2 market. But for now, we are the signal is for classic. So let's go. So this is the eighth trial for the third round. So we are doing 8, 9, 10. So let's go. Okay, we're down to round 9. Round 10. Okay, so now we are done with the third round. So um, we'll pause as usual, because remember, the self-discipline matters and consistency. So we are done with what we needed. It doesn't mean that the next one will not play ball because we have a target, right? So we need to pause for now. So we'll come back for the round four. Thank you. We are doing our round four now. That's our game 11. So that's good. So game 12 will stick 5-5. That's also good. And then we are going to stake our last game 13. That's for still round four. Our last game for round four. Then we take another break again. So that's good. So far so good. We've been able to complete 4 rounds. That's 13 games, right? You can see how the money is increasing from 1,000 naira. You can just go through the history again to see how far we've gone. So bet history. This is the last one we just played. You get so 6-6, 5-5, 4-8, 4,000. You can see all of till when we started the game, right? So we are progressing well. So for now, we are going to take another pause. Then we will now continue our round five. So far, so good. If you like what you've seen, please kindly subscribe, like, share this content. It's going to be an amazing ride. Like I said, I'm going to show you some other things like how to you can grow your money to 1 million. I've done it practically, and I'll show you how to do it as well. And you can also, if you are interested, you can join our group. But the group is a paid group, but definitely you're gonna win. You won't lose your money. So the signal is still very good. I think we should just go for our round five. All right, so let's just go on with round five. The signal is very good. So for round five, that's game 14. That's taking 7,500 naira. So that's good. So our next round, we are taking 9,000 naira. The signal is very, very good. So this is round five, right? So we've done our game 14. So left with game 15 and game 16. So let's go our game 15. It's good. We are good. So the next one is our game 16. That's our last game for round five. So we are staking 10,000 to get 12,000. So this is our last game for round five. So wow. So like you can see, we've completed 2 rounds, round four and round five, and you can see the money has grown to 15,000. So as at now, we are halfway through because it's going to be a 10 round game. So we've done the first 5 rounds. Like I can still go back to the history again. Let's see. Because everything we are doing with the proof. We are seeing how we are actually making this money. So you can see our proof. The last one we just played 10,000 to get 12,000. You see the 9,000 to get 10,800, the 7,500 to get 9,000, and so on and so forth. So far so good. It's looking good. So we are going to pause for now. Then we'll be back again to continue. Cheers, guys. So we are going for round six now. As usual, we always make sure that the signal is okay before we can jump in. Because it will be disastrous. You can imagine you'll be able to grow your money to 12,000 and you now lose everything. So it can be very painful. So we'll jump in. This round, so we are going to do game 17, game 18, and game 19. So let's start. So game 17 is good. So that's taking 14,000 next. This is game 18 for round six. Then the last game 19, we are taking 16.5. So now we are done with round six. So we are going to pause. We'll